Lion is a Best Picture nominee and is about a young boy who gets lost on a train in India. And then when they can't find where he's from, he's adopted by an Australian family and moved there. So he's separated from his biological family for almost his entire life, until about Act 2 of the film where he decides to start looking for them. After watching the trailer and seeing the posters for this film, it seemed very Oscar baity. It seemed like it was very much that was the purpose for this film existing. And it still might have been, but it was actually largely enjoyable. The first thing I noticed was the cinematography. Lion opens up with directly bird's eye view of some important landscapes that are shown throughout the narrative. And I feel like there's an underutilized angle and it uses it quite well in the opening credits. So even off the bat, the cinematography is quite good. Throughout the film, the cinematography was a standout and stayed quite consistently good as well. It was able to highlight the difference between the two countries where the film is set and the two cultures where the film is set. The score wasn't very boundary pushing, but it was actually executed really well. It's basically a back and forth between strings and piano. But while the score was quite good, what the film did exceptionally well was the use of silence. Using silence to kind of bring to life some of the emotionally driven scenes and some of the uncomfortable scenes for the characters to kind of sort of bring that to the audience a little bit as well. The score was good, but it wasn't missed in these scenes because the silence really accentuated the vibe of the film. Something that was just so incredibly frustrating was, so this film has the biopic trope where at the end of the film it shows you some text and some real footage from the thing to kind of just reinforce the idea that this really happened, this is a true story, believe us, this actually happened. But immediately after the film ends, and it's quite an emotionally driven scene, which you can probably expect, immediately after a contemporary pop song starts playing and it starts pounding, and it was just incredibly unnecessary. They should have just left it silent. They were using silence so well during the film, they couldn't do it in the credits. And the choice of song, it wasn't something like from an old catalogue or something, it's quite contemporary, and I'm not sure that the song itself is going to age as well as the film is, so when people are looking back on this film in a few years, it's probably not going to mean anything to them. Save the pop song for when the credits actually start rolling and people are leaving the cinemas, not for the biopic kind of fill in the gap bit that people are still quite interested in and still quite in that emotional state after that last scene as well. I give Lion an 8. It's a good movie with some quite successful emotionally driven moments and some interesting characters as well. The only thing that lets it down are some scenes which I felt were unnecessary to the story, they weren't really pushing it forward, and also being bookended by a terribly unnecessary standout like a Saul Sun pop song that didn't need to be there at all. I'm still frustrated about it. Worthy of the Best Picture nomination? Yeah, I'd probably say so. Anyway, that's what I thought of Lion. Agree or disagree, let me know down below. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I make new videos as quick as I can after seeing movies. Thank you so much for watching this, and until next time, bye.